Welcome back to Brizy. I'm JP, and this is part 3 in our series for this mini course on global blocks. And in this one, we're going to look at the header and the footer block and how that factors into global blocks. Per se, to use the expression per se, this is technically not about global blocks. It's more about the functionality of these two blocks and how they connect with global blocks to make your site super awesome. And doing that with the conditions in WordPress and Brizy Cloud Pro. Let's jump right in. I've got this website. I have 5 pages on this website, and now I'm going to bring in a header. You do that with a special block. You can create a header. You can go to the block and go over there to create your own and start it from scratch if you want to. Nothing prevents you from doing that. But there's a reason you want to go to the categories on the left and select header and choose one of these. There are a few functionalities included within the header block. I'll select a very simple one, and that will be the top left one, and it drops it in. Yes, you will need to move it. So what I'll do is go to reorder, move it all the way to the top, and then I will go ahead and just make sure I select the menu, which I already have my main menu. And now what is very important is that you need to go ahead to the block of your header block and select Make It Global. Now here is that last little bit of functionality that comes in with the header block. By making it global, it will automatically insert this header block at the top of all your other pages that you've already created. That is a bonus, otherwise you have to still go manually to each of those pages and move them to the top. When you insert it on your page the first time, it doesn't put it automatically at the top, because not always do you put a header block at the top. Sometimes you use it as midsections throughout your web page. But this functionality here, remember that the moment you click Make It Global, it will push this one on all your pages to the top. Let's see how that works. Make it global, and then we get our conditions box again. It's going to say currently it's only on the home page. We don't want that. We want it on all our pages. Go ahead and click Save. Then let's update. And now navigation becomes a breeze. Let's go to the front and preview. There's my header. I'll select About, Classes, and that's our navigation. Now, all those other things that I had shown you in part 2 regarding how you can exclude, how you remove, and how you delete, you can also do here. And I think that is something you have to keep in the back of your mind. Sometimes when you want to bring in a new header, you may be changing the theme of your website. Make sure that you go ahead and really delete this one first by going all the way to your display conditions and then select delete, or even you can just say exclude all, and that will remove it from all the pages. We'll leave it for now, so let's put that back. And then similar for the footer. Again, on the page you are working, I'll bring in the footer. Let's go to our block manager, and then on the left, under categories, go to footers, and it's very similar to what we had with the header block. The footer block actually has no extraordinary extra abilities. It's just a normal block. And the only thing that's going to be a little bit different is that when I select it, it's going to automatically add this footer block on my page. But on all the other pages, it's going to add it at the bottom. So you don't have to go manually again and move it to the bottom. But in this instance, the first time you bring it in, you will need to do so. Go to Reorder Blocks, grab it and drag it to the bottom. And we scroll down. Let me just bring in the menu. Yeah. What I want to do that. What did I do here? Alignment. From here, remember to put it on global block, because I always forget that and then I have to come back. Make it global. Same. And then we have our conditions. Put it on all. Save. Did I save it? Paranoid I am. Control S, Command S, and we preview this one as well. Scroll to the bottom, and there is our footer. This is the page that we've inserted it on, which is our home page. Let's go have a look on the contact page, and everything should be working the way we expect it to work. And there is our footer. Nothing to wax lyrical about here, but just a reminder that these two blocks have their own functionality, a little bit here, a little bit there, and that global blocks, the feature for that comes into play. Remember then also that these have been saved in your global blocks. So every time within your workspace that you go ahead and save anything as a global block, it will save them over here. And remember, as I said in part 2, even you delete it here, it does not delete it from the page. This is basically just a saved area of this block with the original conditions and then any changes you've made after that. But if you want to remove it from your page completely, you want to bring in a new footer, go to the settings all the way to the left, display conditions, and delete it here or set it to exclude on all your pages, save, and look at that, it's quickly gone, even on the page that I was working. And I will then just go ahead and update. Let's preview it so you can see that it doesn't appear on any of the pages at the bottom as we have deleted this footer. This is the page we've deleted it from. It's gone. And let's go to classes. Scroll to the bottom. It's gone. And let's go to pricing. Yes, we cannot do this all day, but we'll check pricing for a last time and it's gone. Voila. That is global blocks from A to Z. If you come from a builder background where you use templates, this may be a little bit unnerving because suddenly you don't have that one place where you can go and change everything. Instead, you have a block on your page that you will make those changes to. The idea behind this is to keep everything in the builder so you don't have to go every time to the dashboard, back to the builder, to the dashboard, back to the builder. It just really makes that creative process so much easier. This is the end officially of our global blocks. In part 4, which is Brizy Cloud Centric, I will just talk very shortly about how the global blocks is very important when it comes to creating quote-unquote templates for your blog or your custom assets. Until then, from me, JP, remember to give us a like for this video, subscribe, and also visit us at brizy.io. I'll see you in the next one.